Today, I'm going to show you a recipe for soft, buttery dinner rolls. This is going to be good. Okay, so to start these bread rolls, I've already activated my dry active yeast, and I just had 1 cup of lukewarm water. I mixed in 1 teaspoon of sugar from the 3 tablespoons that I'm using in this recipe, and I just dissolved it, mixed it, added the instant dry active yeast, and just 10 minutes later, here it is activated. So I'm gonna go in with, it's 3 cups of flour. I'm gonna give you the weighted measurements and ingredients in the description below, but it's roughly 3 cups. Here I have a 1/2 cup of instant mashed potatoes, just plain Jane instant mashed potatoes. Going in, I've got, in the entire recipe, it's 3 tablespoons of sugar. I took 1 teaspoon and added it to the water, but 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1/4 cup of dry non-fat milk. I'm sort of gonna bury, like the potatoes are okay, but like the salt and the sugar, just kind of keep it to the side. There we go. I have 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter going in. And you could do this in a stand mixer if that makes your life easier. I'm gonna start mixing it with the spoon, then my hands. And here I'm adding the water with the yeast. Now just give it a mix. Once it comes together, I will be kneading this. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my hands and bring it together before I knead it for about 10 minutes. I probably should have used a non-slotted spoon. Okay, so my dough has come together. So I floured my work surface. I'm gonna knead this for about 10 minutes. Okay, so this, I kneaded it for 10 minutes. I'm gonna put it back in my bowl, and I'm gonna oil the bowl. Just kind of coat the bowl. And I'm going to coat, if you guys hear background noise, it's my son. He's watching something on TV. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna put a cloth and into my oven. The oven is not turned on. I just turned on the oven light, and this is going to proof until double in size. It may be an hour or 2. The proofing time does vary. Okay, so it's been an hour and a half, and it definitely has doubled. So it's time to roll these out. Okay, so I'm going to lightly dust my work surface with flour, and it deflates instantly once I touch it and get it out of the bowl. So I'm gonna flatten it. You can weigh your dough and section or portion it out into 16 pieces evenly, but I'm gonna do the best I can by eyeballing it. But I'm gonna separate this into 16. Okay. So you're gonna take each section and just kind of roll it into a round dough ball. Some people like to roll it out and fold it in on itself. You can do that. Kind of like a, yeah, and just fold it up, kind of roll it like that. And then I'm just gonna do this for each section and place it in a 9x13 baking dish. Here I have a 9x13 baking pan that I put parchment paper in, and I'm just going to arrange, you can hear my cat, arrange these and kind of space them out. And once these are arranged, let's see here, they're going to proof and double in size once again. As you can see, they've kind of started puffing up. It took me a while to roll these out. So I'm going to place the same cloth over them and let them proof in the oven for another hour or until they double in size. Okay, so it's been another hour or so, and as you can see, it's doubled in size. So I'm going to carefully remove these from the oven and start to preheat the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so here are my rolls. I'm going to do an egg wash for them while the oven is preheating. So I'm just going to beat the egg here. So now I'm just going to coat these with the egg wash here. Okay, so the oven is still preheating. I'm going to let these just hang out on the counter, and I'm going to bake these in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 22 to 25 minutes. Okay, so the rolls are done. Oh yeah. And here they are. So I have some melted butter, and I'm just going to butter the tops. Oops, let's see if I can focus that. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna move this here, and the overhang of the parchment paper makes it easier to just transfer it out of the baking pan. And these are still very hot, so they're nice and buttered. I'm gonna let them set for about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna show you what the inside looks like. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.